Hey, this is Coach Roseanne here, and I'm very excited to let you know that we're going to be opening up the doors to Hey Sugar at the end of February 2024. Now, I'm very excited to let you know that Hey Sugar Transformation Program is a program that helps women lose weight without dieting. It is our signature program, and we specifically talk about three main things. We focus on mindset, we focus on nutrition, and we focus on movement. Now, inside Hey Sugar, within the first 6 weeks, our promise is you could lose up to a dress size in those 6 weeks without dieting, without eliminating carbs, without restriction. And the best part about this program is we're going to give you principles that are time tested and principles that you're going to use long after the 6 weeks are over. And this is what makes this program sustainable. And so if you're interested in joining that program, I'm going to be attaching the waitlist below here for you to join and be in the waiting list so that the minute we open up the doors, you are going to be alerted. So we're going to be putting the waiting list below, and I cannot wait to see you on the other side.
Hi, I'm your host, Roseanne Kamau, a certified nutrition coach with a background in psychology. Here on Hey Sugar Podcast, you will learn how to live a healthy and sustainable lifestyle without dieting. I'll be teaching you practical tips that you can incorporate in your unique lifestyle. I am going to help you break any dieting mindset traps and show you that a healthy and sustainable lifestyle is doable. I'm going to keep it simple and I'm going to keep it real. Now, you see, I was once overweight, I was once medically obese and had a diagnosis of high cholesterol. I've been able to keep my weight off and keep my cholesterol numbers to a healthy range for over the past 15 years. So if you're ready to change your life for good and create a healthy and sustainable lifestyle for yourself, then this is for you. Let's go.
Today we're going to be talking about The Secret. No, not the movie, not the book, but we're going to be talking about the secret to not getting off a diet. Listen, it's going to be quick, it's going to be short, it's going to be straight to the point. But is there a secret to not failing and getting off, especially if you've created a New Year's diet and a New Year's resolution? Yes, there is a secret, and it is very simple. We're going to go right to the point. It is simply not getting into one. It's simply deciding you're not going to go on a diet. Now, you know, you've probably heard enough stories. You probably have experienced different diets, and you've probably seen how unsustainable they are. You've probably been disappointed at the end of it. You've probably left being more dejected. You've probably become more skeptical. In fact, a majority of my clients who come in and they come in for us to work together, they start very skeptical until they see and they understand, this is how I create a lifestyle, a sustainable lifestyle. And so the secret is simply deciding you're not going to get started on one. The secret is deciding you're not going to restrict yourself. I want you to imagine how many diets have you been on and what are the things that you restricted yourself from. Just think about it. In fact, if you can, write them down. If you found yourself going back to those things, boom, girl, there's your answer. That's a secret. Why is it that you remove those things or you restrict yourself from either carbohydrates or you restrict yourself from snacks and or from treats that you love, your traditional foods? I had been told to restrict chapo and I just couldn't see myself living that type of a lifestyle, chapati. So if you're restricting yourself, you most likely will revert back to your old habits. And the most unfortunate thing is you're going to gain more weight than you originally had when you were joining that diet in the first place. Man, like how disappointing is that? How disappointing is that? And so really ask yourself, if you do not want to fall on a diet, what should you stop doing? And the minute you come to the decision that you're going to stop dieting and you have that mindset, because honestly, all it is a way of thinking. It is a way that you've set your mind to think a certain way that, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'll lose 10 kilos. And then after that, I know I'll be fine, I'll be okay. I'm going to do this short way of going at it, whatever that shortcut is. You know which ones you've done. There's so many out there. I don't need to print them and I don't need to mention them all. You all know what they are. But that decision in itself and that type of thinking is what causes you to go on diets, and then you begin emotional eating. Because you've restricted yourself, you find that you're not able to self regulate. And so you're using food to regulate your emotions. And even then, you're not even regulating the actual triggers of your emotions because you're using food. So really ask yourself, what are the things I need to do? You could also start this whole binge cycle, the cycle of binge eating, where because you've restricted yourself, you find yourself overeating and eating these foods that are not healthy for you. You find yourself in that cycle where you're yo-yoing. And this is now where yo-yo dieting starts. Because your mind, you really need to want to lose weight. Fine, we agree. But it's the path through which you go at losing weight, the way you decide that that's how you're going to lose weight. And this is what becomes hard for a lot of people. When I tell them that we're going to lose weight, by the way, the normal weight for you to lose sustainably is 0.5 kilos to 1 kilo a week. That's normal, that's sustainable, it's doable. Or 1 to 2 pounds in a week. It's sustainable, doable. In fact, your body doesn't feel that massive heat and shift in the weight loss. And so if I'm telling someone, I want you to lose between half a kilo to 1 kilo, or I want you to lose 1 to 2 pounds in a week, for a lot of people, they might say, Roseanne, that's little. But let me challenge you. Can you add, and let's go with the lower number. Let's add that half kilo for 52 weeks. A year has 52 weeks. If, let's say, you have a lot of weight to lose, and at some point, by the way, your body doesn't lose more weight unless obviously now you become sick or you're starving or whatever. But if you're eating normally, you're going to reach it's almost like a set point, right? So if you're losing 0.5 every single week, 0.5, how much weight will that be at the end of 52 weeks? We need a calculator to do that mathematics, but do that math. If it's 1 kilo, let's do 1 kilo. Why did I even start with 0.5? Knowing my math skills are not up there, I should have just stuck with 1 kilo. Okay, so we're going to go with 1 kilo. So let's say you lose 1 kilo every day, every week. At the end of 52 weeks, at the end of the year, you'll have lost 52 kilos. Do you need to lose 52 kilos? No, you don't. You probably, some people they do, by the way, some people do. But if you go at it sustainably, you will be able to hit that goal. In fact, if you have more weight to lose, you will lose more weight in the beginning, like just a lot more than that normal 0.5 to 1 kilo. In the beginning, you do lose a lot more weight because your body is looking to also get rid of that weight. It knows it's not healthy. But at some point, you should get back to losing 0.5 to 1 kilo. Now, there are times and moments when you may not even lose that weight because that's just how the body works. And so it's important for you to recognize and to say, you know what? As long as I'm doing the work and as I'm showing up and I'm being consistent and I'm not giving up and I'm not going to my old ways of feeling like I need to diet, you will get there when you get there. So you got to trust. And so the key for you, girl, is do not go on a diet in the first place, especially if you've been one who's dieting. Now, if you've never been on a diet, but you're looking to lose weight, really listen to this podcast because you're going to be getting so many tips on how to lose weight sustainably without necessarily doing some of the mistakes I've made, some of the mistakes my clients have made. We don't want you to struggle as we did because we're giving you the shortcut so that you can speed the process of your own weight loss. All right. I told you it was going to be short. It was going to be quick. I hope you love it. And as always, remember, you've got one life, you've got one body, and I want you to treasure it.